Welcome to the channel. My Pat Kraken family, Clever Magic Trevor here on the Clever Magic Community YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for being so positive. Thanks for being so loving. Thanks for being part of the community. I mean, our community, the MTG community. It truly is the gathering, and we really feel that here. And we want to thank you. We want to thank you from Dave B, Josh, and I. And we hope you have been enjoying some of the content. We've just been having so much fun on the channel. So I'm gonna give away what we're doing, what we're giving away today. We are gonna give away a few of these Black Lotus CMC League cards that I have left. I have a few of them left, and I wanted to give some of them out. Some of the people that were in the league last season 2 got them, but they only got them if they were really high up on. I think the first couple spots got guaranteed ones, and then most of the people got them from winning them through the Fireside videos and stuff. It just happened to be a lot of the season winners won them, so I ended up just sending them with their cards. So some people got them, some people didn't. If you really want one, maybe we can work something out and I'll get it to you. But shoot me a DM on Facebook, or haven't been on Twitter as much. Just haven't had the time for all the social media and whatnot. But you can DM me there. I do check in, maybe once a day or every other day or something. Also, my emails are in the description below, so feel free to hit me up. Man, watching all this Time Spiral remastered, it really makes me just want to bust open my starter box, or tournament packs of Time Spiral. But then again, I don't. It's hard to open that stuff up right now. It's so beautiful sitting back there. I love looking at it. It's kind of tough, but seeing all those packs open, and I just love the time shifted cards. They're shifted through time into this set. A lot of people don't understand what the time shifted cards are. They're just shifted in time too. That's how that went with the remastered. They can have it remastered with different time shifted cards, which is just an awesome idea. I love that. Man, let's talk the league season 3. Let's get that up here. The first box was almost $200 worth of value, almost $197.15. The second box was a piddly $141.08. But you think about it, it's a core set 2020, and we're getting that much value out of it. Pretty incredible. I was really happy with both boxes. It just goes to show that core 2020 will be a sought-after set in the future, and a lot of it has to do with it was the last set before Throne of Eldraine where they had collector's boxes. Now I know Ravnica Allegiance was actually the first test run for collector's boxes, but it only came out in Japanese, so very limited supply. So the actual first set that it came out with, especially in English, was Throne of Eldraine, which leaves Core 2020, the set before it, kind of left in the water as far as getting foils. And that's why with the multiplier, you see some of those cards and foiling, just uncommons and commons being 50 cents a dollar. Some of them only 12 cents, and it's probably because they're just not very sought after cards. Or I know with Antiquities and I think Legends did it too, and a bunch of the earlier sets. I know Alliance was I think this way too. They really didn't have rares too much. They had like a U1, U2, U3, and different types of uncommons that were printed to varying degrees. So they weren't all printed the same. That's how they did it. So I think they still do that, where some commons are actually more printed than other commons. Some uncommons, it's tough to, you might get one Veil of Summer in a Core 2020 box, or you might get 3, and it's varying degree of print, but you do see a lot of the unpopular uncommons hitting a lot more. So I think that's somewhat what they do. Let's go back to, speaking of Alliance real quick. Did you guys catch that on Kraken Packs MTG? Josh C got a pack. I got 5 packs. I hit a Force of Will. So head over to Kraken Packs MTG and watch that Alliance opening. It was pretty epic for me. I mean, obviously it was my box. Some of them left out sealed. We did a Lake of the Dead. I didn't. Our buddy Chewy did. and 2 Force of Wills, but then some of the packs went out sealed, so there might be a third force of the will. My last Alliance box that I opened which was years and years ago, had 3 of them, had 3 Force of Wills. So I happen to think 2 or 3 is pretty average in that, but epic opening. Anyways, let's get back to this. As you can kind of see, Colton D with this value at $65.95. Granted, a lot of that was the henge. He's only sitting at 7 points, so you can have a high value and still be, somewhat lower on the point scale, which is actually almost kind of nice sometimes, because then at the end, if you don't get one of the higher spots as far as opening the most amount of packs for the bonus videos, at least you got good value in the season. But overall, though, I think the values are killing it. We need to get Alex W up a little bit. Other than that, I mean, everybody's pretty well on pace. William B, he obviously needs a little bit of help, although you did pretty well even though you lost this last week. Week 4 is always very interesting because these people that have had 3 losses in a row, William B, Alex W, and we're talking about the green bracket right now, but this goes for the blue bracket too. Anybody that has 3 losses in a row is going to be battling next week for a Modern Horizon pack. And last season they averaged, I think it was $11. I did the math on the Modern Horizon boxes or packs, $11 of value per pack. So it was, those Modern Horizons really helped out in that bonus video. I mean, giving the people that needed that little extra boost, which was super nice. Overall, though, Derek W, super consistent. I mean, he's had over $11, over 14, and over $21 weeks. He did hit the first 2 weeks. He hit the bonus points. He's sitting at 11 points. He's leading out of all 24 people. John R close behind him, who was our runner-up. And not really a runner-up. They were tied, him and Justin B, last season 2. So John R just continuing on. He has the first week, as you can see, he got the bonus point, and then the last 2 weeks he didn't get it. But just cruising through on value. His value is $69.59, and for not hitting a henge, that's pretty incredible. He's almost had $20 per week. I mean, if you do the average, it's $23 a week. Pretty insane for 3 standard packs. Well, I mean, Core 2020 isn't standard. The other one I'm looking forward to is what I'm opening next, which is Rivals of Ixalan. The EV on that is incredible, and actually those boxes are in my cabinet that we're going to be opening. But the EV on those are pretty incredible. So that's another set to look out for. It seems like I haven't looked at the value recently, but I know they were starting to go up in price. They were hitting about 130, 135. EV on it was like 125, 130. So it was at the time. So anytime you have a sealed product that has the estimated value right there, it's going to skyrocket in price. It's at $135 value. You're actually in essence talking about $180, $200 box, sealed box. So if it's selling for less than that, Core 2020, Rivals of Ixalan, those are all things you guys should consider purchasing while the price is still low. A few of the other people, JM, he could really use a win, but then he might want to just get really good value and lose in week 4, so he gets a Modern Horizon pack too. These are all things that we got to consider. But Peter Kelly B, they haven't hit a bonus card yet, but man, cruising through the league, doing really well. So congratulations to you guys. And as far as the green bracket goes, I think that's the ones that are straight winners, straight losers. The other thing too is, if somebody goes the full season without getting any wins, you get quite the Modern Horizon back. So that's also something. Say you're not happy with what's going on right now, that you can still, in that bonus round, even if you're a loser, pull something out good. And I mean loser loosely. You're not really a loser. You just might have lost a league. But as far as that goes, I got a couple packs left in that box. We're basically opening a new box for the bonus round. to get in on there. So all new packs, the possibilities are endless. So that's going to be super exciting when we get to the bonus round, and we'll be able to give those out. But let's just take a quick look at the blue bracket. I have fallen on my face, just straight. I won the first week. I'm thinking, $7.34. That's not bad for a week. So I just got to keep it up. No. Last week I was the lowest of all values. Nobody even got under $5 besides me. And there was a few people at $5. Other than that, it was 6 and above. I mean, you can see in the blue bracket, I mean, everybody almost got like $10 of value a piece. And then the green bracket wasn't quite as good, but everybody pretty much did pretty darn well. There was a $5. Harry F got $6. Of course, he hit a henge last week. I'm not feeling too bad for you, Harry. I'm sorry. So I mean, that's just a great hit. I would give up a few weeks of coming in at $2 to hit that henge, but that's me personally also. Gen S came back strong this next week. It's kind of funny when he was $13.78 and last week won. Came back at $2.94 and still won week 2, which kind of strange. And then coming back with actual good value and oh no, you lost. You won the first week and then lost the second 2. That's right. But you lost at 14.48, I believe. So that's a tough loss. But then again, you got the value. So you hit 2 more losses in a row, you can get a Modern Horizon pack in addition with that. So there's other ways to win, and don't get discouraged if your values aren't coming in right now. A lot of times, until you get to the very end, your value might be pretty low, and then all of a sudden you might skyrocket. We had a bunch of people that were, $50 at value coming into the bonus round and then leaving it like almost $100, $80-$90. So it was that stuff happens. So don't get discouraged now, guys. Sometimes you just lose, sometimes you win, and that's I can speak from experience. Sometimes you're just a loser, it is what it is. I don't really even care that much. Obviously, I want good cards too, but it's the essence of the battle. It's tuning in to see how well you do. It's rooting on your competitors because you want them to get a good value, but you want to get the better value. You want to hit those chase cards. You want to get those extra. I mean, it's just it's all into it taken into account. Overall, I think Anthony T has a lower value than me. Yeah, Anthony T at 11.52, me at 13.27. Anthony T is going to be battling for a Modern Horizon pack. I mean, I don't know. At this point in the season, week 3, you might want good value, but still to lose. You're going to have to win the rest, plus come in strong to get a lot of the packs. At this point, you almost have to figure out, is it better for me to lose but still get good value to take there, so I can get that Modern Horizon pack plus anything in addition at that point. So weigh in the stuff there, could or couldn't. Regardless, there's some super cool stuff as far as Josh has coming out with the with his proxies and whatnot. And I apologize, my screen went blank, and so that's what I look at when I'm talking to you guys. But overall, there's quite a few people with 3 points value, and so it'd be nice to get those people up overall value. And we have 3 weeks left, and then we actually 2 weeks left of the actual breakdown of the brackets, and then week 6. Then we kind of dissolve the brackets, and whoever's in the top 2 lead spots, like as of right now, if we were to go into week 6, Derek W would be facing John R, and that would be a boom. That would be a collision course. That's great. So of note, because he's won the last few seasons, Justin B is not far behind. He's got 9 points. I would not be sleeping on him. He had a couple of kind of down weeks the first couple weeks, although I think the first week he did hit the chase card, right? Yeah, he hit the chase card the first week and this last week. I would never be sleeping on Justin B. So that's something of note. Other than that, let's see here. Yeah, Anthony T in the blue bracket is the only one battling for. No. There's somebody else. There's Jeffrey C. Yeah, Jeffrey C is the other one we got to get some value for. I mentioned that in this last week's video. But we got to get some value for him. But then again, he's battling for Modern Horizon Pack 2. So whichever route you want to take, I personally would want good value this next week, but I'd want to hit. I'd want to hit the 4 in a row and take my chances with the Modern Horizon because, Josh C knows better than anybody. I pulled a foil Ren and 6 on here. It was a couple $100 at the time. It's probably worth even more now with Modern Horizons 2 coming out and with everything. So we've hit some, and you guys can see they call me Mr. Ren and 6 for a reason because I think out of the probably about 20 boxes of Modern Horizons I've opened up at this point, I've probably pulled about 12 Ren and 6s, 12 to 14. I think there's maybe a handful of boxes that I haven't gotten a Ren and 6 out of. Not to toot my own horn, but that card just seems to follow me around. It's funny, and one of them had a foil Ren and 6, and that box that had a foil Ren and 6, I believe had a standard Ren and 6 too. I could be wrong, but it did. But that stuff is unreal. So I had somebody that was like, you pulled a foil Ren and 6, why didn't you just refilm the video? I'm like, why would I do that? It's not mine. Look, I'm not going to steal from you guys. I prefer watching you guys succeed than putting out a video where I have to say, basically, you guys got dumped on. And that is, I've refilmed a few times. We had that, what was it? Oh, it was Iconic Masters. When we opened the Iconic Masters, and it was a terrible box, and I was like, I can't post this stuff. And I was like, I think it was like $90 worth of value, and I was like, this is like the crappiest box I've ever opened, or maybe it was 80. I don't even remember. It was months ago, and I was just like, I can't put this out. So, but as far as like, I need good values for you guys, otherwise I stress out. I don't even like putting the videos out. It's not good. So congratulations to Francesca. She lost the first week, but she's hit a couple of chase cards, and she's sitting at 9 points. So that's pretty darn good. Nick W, he's sitting at 9 points, right? Yeah. And you've had some actually pretty darn good value. You haven't hit chase card yet, so possibly that could jump you up. But I will say the chase cards are designed to separate people, and last season they actually brought more people closer together. We had such grouped amount of points, and it might be something where we start offering chase cards at 2 points and 1 point, and a 2.1 might be a specific mythic or something like that, or maybe somebody that hits the foil rare or something, or somebody that hits the foil mythic, or I don't know, or just a foil card. You get extra 2 points or something. Somebody hits a Veil of Summer, they get extra 5 points. A foil Veil of Summer. So all that taken into account, I think we're done talking about season 3 right now. I would encourage you guys to get on some of the websites that offer the estimated value of the booster boxes, and take a look at what's currently down in price for sealed product. But has an estimated value that's really high. Now, all that stuff can change when new sets come out and there's new cards and stuff. I happen to think that Throne of Eldraine is going to be one of those sets that, in 2, 3, 4 years, even though it was the first collector's box, I think some of those cards are going to be worth quite a bit. It's a fantastic set. It's very original. It's very usable in every format. A bunch of the cards are. I do think they're going to do adventures again. Yeah, I think that mechanic was a huge hit. Personally, and so that's another set, but the estimated value isn't quite there yet. It's pretty much henge or bust as far as value on that box, and we've seen that the last few seasons, because I've had $60 values of those boxes, and it's pretty embarrassing. But as far as Core 2020 goes, last season both boxes were over $100. I think one of them was like 120 or something like that, and then now we're seeing almost $200 box and $141 box, and some of those, and we didn't even hit like the best hits. Say you get a really big foil. What's that land? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Why can't I think? It's early in the morning. That's why. Oh gosh, Field of the Dead, foil Field of the Dead. Um, I don't know the value on it, but that's going to be a huge hit, And we hit a decent foil last time. What did we hit foil? Was it a Planeswalker that we hit foil? No, I don't think so. Yarok. Yarok, yeah. Yeah, we hit a foil Yarok, and that was a $25 card. It wasn't even the best hit. I mean, he's a good card, very usable and whatnot, but not like the best hit. So, all things to consider, but I do think, and I've been saying this for months now, for years really, since Core 2020 came out, I said this set's going to be pretty unbelievable. It just really didn't dump in price. There's just so many usable cards across the board. As far as draft goes, core sets are just great for drafting because there's so many playable cards in the common and uncommon set. So keep that in mind for core sets as far as people that like to draft like myself. That's pretty much what I do now. I mean, I love Commander, but constructed play is just, it's harder for me to get into at this point. And when I have people that just want to come over for like a game night, they don't know the game that well. They know it fairly well, but they don't want to play with my constructed decks, and they probably don't have constructed decks, and I know the decks so well. It's easier just to draft. It's easier to draft. And we've actually been doing a lot of jumpstart drafting. I forget who was asking me what I'm doing with these jumpstart boxes. I've been drafting them. And so, in fact, there's a couple drafted decks right here that my daughter and I were playing. Yeah, as far as that stuff goes, I think draft's going to come back around, and I think it should always be a popular format because it levels the playing field a lot better. Now, people that are better at draft, obviously, they're going to draft better, but it is what it is. But those type of sets, I do feel like keep their value over time. So if you're in a sealed product, consider all that stuff. It is something to consider. With all that being said, let's give away a couple of these Black Lotuses and send you off because I've been talking forever.
Okay, as you can see right there, it's a Black Lotus. Not the traditional Black Lotus, but a very beautiful Black Lotus indeed. And it's for the CMC League. So we're going to be giving out 4 of these. We're going to start with this first one. This is from the green bracket right here video. And you can only win once today regardless of the video. So if you have a comment on this video and one, and then have a comment on the other video and one, you can only get one. So let's get into it. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be on this one? Josh C. He might already have one. Josh, if you already have one and you don't want this one, get with me. We'll get you something different, something spicy. Okay, and Josh keeps winning, so but he keeps commenting. That's how you do it. If you want to win, you got to comment. So let's find another winner, and maybe we'll send somebody else something. Julius M. Julius, we'd love to have you in the league eventually. I know, you can't always do it all the time, but this is coming to you. And as long as you're still at the same address, we'll get it to you. So here we go. Here goes another person. Yes, Francesca. Okay, Francesca, yours is you might get one regardless, but this is coming in your with your cards when you get them. So this will be put in there with them. Congratulations and thank you so much. Last person to win a Black Lotus today, Michael R. Which, he's been not having the best season either. So hopefully this helps out a little bit. This will be put in with your cards also. The reason why I chose the league videos today is because I know a lot of people that are in the league are commenting on those videos. And so anybody that's not in the league, anybody that's in the league, if you're watching those videos and you're commenting on them, when I'm doing this type of giveaway, that's probably the video I'm going to choose from. I love choosing all the videos, but I can only give out so many cards, and so I have to choose them. We could have done one on each video for last week, but I chose to do it this way. So congratulations to the winner, and why don't you send us out there, Trevor?
Send us out. Send us out. Don't you mean send us off? Let's do a send off. Gosh, what an idiot! Sometimes it's tough working with people that just they don't get it. They don't get it. And that dude that was doing the giveaways, he's dense. He's dense. He's got a pretty shiny head. You know, he probably waxes it. But man, sometimes he just says some stuff, and you're just like, he's not even close to the proper saying on that one. What an idiot. That's okay. That's okay. We don't make fun of people for not saying the right thing, not being able to think of their train of thought or anything like that, because if we made fun of people like that, I would be constantly being made fun of, and I don't want that. I don't want that, guys. Congratulations to the winners, and thanks for everybody, or to everybody, for taking care of the channel and being part of the community. We all love you and appreciate you, and feel free to post all you want on Facebook. We love seeing the polls, and we love hearing different people's stories and whatnot. So thank you. Make sure you're subscribed, like the video, comment something on all the videos, so that when we get to the fireside, I can possibly give something out to you. And make sure you're paying it forward to somebody. Take care of the community. Take care of the community, but we'll catch you on the next video.